Drills Talk, episode 178. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 4 ways to improve your patience. This is based on a blog I wrote in the past entitled Practicing Patience. Patience is tricky because if you think about it, it seems as if you need patience to get better at being patient. So if you don't have it, it's like, well, that's an impossible feat. So I'm going to take away the impossibility of it by explaining some steps that we can take to improve our patience. Let's go.
Yo, Drills
Talk, episode 178. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 4 ways to improve your patience. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, show your love however you would like to show your love. This is an entrepreneurship/mindset motivational channel. Every Monday, there's a new blog. Every Wednesday, a new Drills Talk. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Let's get started. Number 1. Number 1 is the capacity to accept delay. The capacity to accept delay. We hate delay, right? Unless we're doing it and procrastinating. But let's say we're over the procrastination stage and we're actually trying to take a step forward. The first thing that will annoy us is delay. All right. So what do? We're going to have a capacity for accepting that, meaning that when we go and we're working towards a goal or something or a task, if anything, right? We have to understand that there's going to be some delay and have that built-in expectation that there will be. That's a built-in patience thing that we'll have there. So if something was to go awry and we have to wait, or we have to sit, or we're ready, but we have to wait, going in, understanding that that's going to occur gives us a better bandwidth as far as accepting that, gives us a larger capacity, which in turn builds our patience, because ultimately patience is about not getting upset when these things occur. Right? Not so much being able to wait while you're pissed. It's about not getting upset because you know that these things will happen and can happen. So you have a capacity knowing that you're going to go into that and saying, hey, I know for sure that as soon as I step foot, and maybe I get a good stride going, and I think I have a flow, something's going to mess this up. But I'm going to expect that, and I'm not going to get upset. And as soon as whatever that impediment is, I'm going to rid of that and then go back to my flow without getting upset. Number 2. Number 2 is tolerating trouble. So tolerating trouble is a little bit more than delay, because delay can be expected or accepted. Trouble is like a blocker to where you have like an adversary. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I can understand delay. I can understand things going on to where, I have to wait a little bit. But trouble, like where does trouble come in? So tolerating trouble it's not so much a delay, it's external things that are taking away your direction, right? So trouble can be, I am working on this video, but there's knocks at the door. Or I'm working on this video and my phone won't stop vibrating. I'm working on this video and maybe, the lights go out and I have to start from scratch. That's trouble. And yes, that can also be a delay if we allow those things to take our attention away to where, we're mad that the power went out and now that it's back on, we're not doing anything because we're mad. That's where practicing patience allows us to continue, although we are a little upset that we have to start from scratch. But we can dwell on it, or we can start again and get it going. The phone ringing, we can put on mute and ignore it. The knock at the door, we cannot answer it, and they know that we're busy or we're working. Things like that can be trouble. But if you tolerate that and basically allow it, it can be a negative effect. But if you understand that, okay, well, I'm tolerating the appearance or the opportunity for trouble to occur, you can fight that. Number 3 is to experience hardship without anger. So again, the whole deal with patience is to not become angry because of these issues or impediments. And then hardship comes up. So things really delaying us other than us being stuck at this spot, right? There's no trouble other than us not being able to figure out this spot. So what do we do to get over this? We have to understand that in our goal, there's going to be issues to where, we're not necessarily equipped with our skill set or our knowledge to overcome that. So what needs to occur? We need to increase our skill, our mindset, or our knowledge to overcome that. So it's not about getting angry. It's about figuring out what's missing and how we can find that missing piece, gain that missing piece, and then proceed. It sounds tough, and it will be in the beginning, but once we understand that, we're like, okay, well, I know what goes into being patient. I know what goes into obtaining a goal. I'm not going to get upset when these things happen. I'm going to be prepared, and I know what to do when these things happen. So yeah, overall, you'll be a lot calmer person. You'll be able to deal with a lot of things in a calm sense, and people may see a difference in you and say, you would have went ballistic over that in the past, and I see that you're dealing with it now. Well, yeah, I expect it now. And based on the problem, based on if it's external or internal, based on if it's a delay or it's an hardship, I know what to do when those things happen now. So I'm not really going to sweat it. I'm just going to deal with it. Number 4. Number 4 is to set goals that allow this. If you set a simple goal, yeah, it's going to piss you off because it's like, I could finish this in 5 minutes and now I got to wait 5 minutes to even start. Well, I could do this in one night, but I keep getting phone calls or I keep getting distracted. This is really irritating me. But if you set a goal big enough to where it's okay to expect delay because it's such a big goal, you're expecting trouble and external things bothering you or trying to take your attention because it's such a big goal. You're okay with hardships and being presented with things that you can't handle because the goal is so big. Setting a big goal gives you built-in patience because you know that you may not be prepared for it. So you're automatically patient, right? So you're automatically humbly walking towards your goal and expecting delay. You're expecting impediments. You're expecting hardship. And you know what you're going to do when you reach each of those. So how much more of a possibility of you obtaining that goal is there because you have patience? You're not going to be super angry, which is going to make you want to quit. You're not going to be frustrated by things that come up, which also makes you want to quit. So you're going to understand that these multiple things that are going to make you want to stop are no longer going to be things that make you want to stop, which means that you're going to keep going. You're going to get further towards your goal. And if you keep going further, eventually you'll get your goal. So patience is something that if you practice and you understand what parts of patience you need practice in, it's something that you can gain in a very quick time, which most of us really want. Drills Talk, episode 178. These are the top 4 ways to improve your patience. Work on it. It takes time. You will get it. You will improve. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's drills.com. Check this shit out. Drifts.